This is Chopper Ranks, and you're listening to the Chopper Ford Morning Show on East Coast Radio. East Coast Radio. East Coast Radio. East Coast Radio. East Coast Radio.
Every time he's on the show, people always calling in. And every time he turns his back, all his friends, they talk about him. Talk about the rocker, but it don't really bothers him. Cause he's the king of the radio. He's the king of the talk show. He's the king of the radio. He's the king of the talk show.
Well, I'd like to say good morning to everyone.
A king, him talk like a king, him look like a king, and him live like a king. If him a various Trevor Ford.
If you didn't hear the song, this is yours truly, Trevor Ford, the East Coast rocker.
He's the king of the talk show. He's the king.
You know, this morning, what I'm going to do is, usually I do a 1 hour presentation of basically what I'm going to talk about. This morning I'm going to make a little change. I'm going to get right into my Bob Andy setting.
SOS on the internet, across the website.
Like I said, I played his music for about 30 years, and then I met him in the park. He didn't know me, I didn't know him. But I've been doing this for a while with Mr. Chopper Ranks and also Bob Andy.
No more sleeping.
But this morning we're going to focus on something that everybody needs to hear.
The world has changed so very.
A lot of people come to my store over the last 27 years, and what they do is they tell me what's wrong with them. And they want to fix it.
All the teachers, time to teach it.
But there is a vast number of people, a very large number of people, who have lost their confidence, I have to say, in chemicals. And when I say chemicals, I'm talking about the drugs that we intake when we go to the doctors. They give us a lot of drugs. Let me say this to you. You have to remember that all drugs, listen to this, burn this in your brain housing group, and kind of understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about the drugs that we get from our doctors.
Wake up, all your doctors.
You gotta wake up and realize that all drugs are acidic. Now, what is relevant about that? What is relevant about all drugs being acidic? Because there's a contradiction to that statement that all drugs are acidic, and doctors give us drugs every time we go to the hospital. We get drugs. Now listen to what drugs does to the body.
We have to do, put it in our minds. Surely things will.
Drugs are acidic, and listen to this. Acid is the foundation of all sickness. Now, what is relevant about that?
If we just let it be. Na, 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 na.
All drugs are acidic. So every time you go to the doctor and you get drugs, you get acidity pumped into your system from all the drugs, because all the drugs has chemicals in them, and all chemicals are acidic.
Let it be.
This is kind of like why you want to stay away from all that acidity, because acid is the foundation of all sickness. I'll say that again so that it will burn in your brain housing group. Acid is the foundation of all sickness. This is why you do not want all that acid in your system.
I need your help, y'all. Wake up.
You have to wake up.
Wake up, everybody. Wake up.
Well, let me just go into the program like I promised you. I wanted you to know that the difference in coming to somebody who is dealing with natural herbs the way God made it, and folks who deal with chemicals are two different groups of people. A lot of people come to me, like this lady came to me and she had what is called high blood pressure.
No more backward thinking.
Now listen to what high blood pressure really is. They call it kind of like what it is. It's your pressure in your body is actually high. Now how does your pressure get high?
Wake up, all you teachers, time to teach it.
Because the inside of your veins is clogging up. And why that is a problem for you is because it's like a hose. If a hose is running a little bit of water and you squeeze the edge of your hose, suddenly now you can squirt your friend 10 feet away. The same water coming out of the hose, but if you do not squeeze it, if you do not restrict the passageway, your pressure stays normal. Why your pressure gets abnormal is because your veins are clogging up with plaque, cholesterol, insecticides, dyes, fillers, hormones. All of that is piling up in your system, in your veins. And people want to know, well, where did all this come from? Where did it come from?
Before they pass away.
Where did it come from? It comes from the food that we're eating. The FDA, the government that controls the food and the chemicals that we eat on a daily basis, allow the food manufacturers and the drug manufacturers to put different things in the chemicals and in the food that we are going to eat to make it last longer,
Just let it be.
to make it taste better, to make it look nicer.
Won't get no better.
But at the end of the day, the result is that you are consuming a lot of acid within your system. And like I said, acid is the foundation of all sickness. Acid corrupts, it corrodes, it irritates, it annoys your cells, your tissues, and your organs. So you have two powerful things happening to you at the same time. You are consuming a lot of acid in the system, and now it's creating another problem, an acidic problem in your body. And a lot of you know about that because a lot of you have you have the acid reflux, you have gas, you have blurting, you have ulcers, you have arthritis, you have gout, and all those are actually things that really, aggravate the entire system.
On the internet.
Now you want to know, I am talking, this is Trevor Ford, I'm talking to you and trying to talk to you about taking care of yourself, losing weight, making yourself feel better.
Information highway.
And you want to know, where on earth did he get this?
Everybody know.
Did I have a manufacturing company that manufactures this, put some chemicals together, and kind of say that this is what it does?
So very much.
No.
What it used to be.
Where we got this from,
So much hatred.
and where you can get it from,
Poverty.
and how it's dispensed at our facility,
Wake up, all you teachers. Time to teach and you
is by going to South Africa. In this particular case, that has the plant called
ones who are coming out.
the aloe vera.
Is in their head.
That's the English name.
When you teach the children.
The Africans call it the Zulu black aloe. But whatever name you call it, whether you go by the English name or you go by the African name, this is a natural plant that does three fundamental things to your body that gets you better. And check this out. Don't miss this one.
We gotta change it, yeah. Just you and me.
First, you clean your kitchen, you clean your backyard, you clean your driveway, you clean your car, you bathe, you brush your teeth every day. Now, why do you do this? Because you know that if you do not bathe, like if I said, hi, I'm Trevor Ford, and I want you to get better, so I want you to stop bathing for a month.
Wake up, all you builders, let us build a new land.
Now you know you're not gonna do that. Some people do it naturally, but you know, the average person does not do that. The average person does bathe, just take care of, you know, cleaning their bodies. They clean their shoes, they clean their clothes, they launder their clothes, they do everything to keep everything nice and fresh and clean.
The world won't get no better.
But for some reason, we don't think that we should be doing this on the inside of your body, because here's a secret that I think everybody who's listening to me should learn. One is that you eat a lot of crazy stuff from the processing companies, from the fast food companies, from all the different chemicals that people are giving you, and forget that the body on the outside works just like the body on the inside.
You and me.
If you leave the body on the outside and don't bathe it and don't clean it, it starts getting irritated and annoying. And you want to know, well, why am I scratching? You did not bathe, Negro.
Wake up, everybody. Wake up.
So here is how it works. The major things that you need to do is keep the insides of your body clean. Now, you do not want to use a chemical to do this.
I'm sending it.
So the Almighty left something called the Zulu Black Aloe Crystals.
Wake up, everybody.
You take that Zulu Black Aloe Crystals from the Zulu Black Aloe plant, and you put it in your mouth and drink water. And this is our success. This is why people for the last 27 years have been coming to us, because they realize that if they take the crystals, which is one blood from the Zulu Black Aloe plant, put it in their mouth and drink water, in 5 hours, everything that is not supposed to be in your system is coming out.
And the world is in their hands.
Now, why is that important? It is important because the man who made us, or the being that made us, or the God that made us, he made an anus on everybody. Every animal, every bird, every worm, everything has an anus. Every fish has an anus. What is an anus? It's the part of your body that you're supposed to dump everything that your body does not need. So if the manufacturer of the body itself gave you an anus and gave the ants and the bugs and the birds and the bees and the fish an anus, you know that is a procedure you will need to follow. So the Zulu Black Aloe Crystals, if you have any type of problem in your stomach, your intestines, your kidneys, your colon, your liver, your blood, you want to take the Zulu Black Aloe Crystals, not made by any chemical company, but made by the Almighty himself. And that's one of the main products that we have. The Zulu Black Aloe Crystals cleans your entire body.
Every time.
So all you people with heartburn,
if we just let it,
you can't go to the bathroom, you're not using the toilet, it's not coming down,
won't get no better.
you're constipated.
Change it, yeah.
Everybody with that type of problem need to get to know and be very, very close to the Zulu Black Aloe Crystal.
If we just let it be, na 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 na. The world.
I have 10 more minutes to talk to you, by the way.
We gotta change it.
So everybody knows what to do. If you have any type of acid reflux or gas or blurting or ulcers, arthritis, gout, you name that, you need to get the Zulu Black Aloe Crystals. Take about 8 of them, throw them in your mouth, or if you buy it in the capsule, you take 1 capsule or 2 capsules based on how your condition is, put it in your mouth and try to drink as much water as you can for the rest of the day. And that's the story with the Zulu Black Aloe Crystal. But that's not the entire story of what's happening to your body. You need to clean the inside of your body. One, that's paramount. Remember I told you about the acid you get from all the drugs and chemicals and the different fast foods and all of that, and the processed meats and all of that.
No more backward.
The acid in your body, which I mentioned to you in the beginning of this program, the acid
From what it used to
gives you acid reflux. It gives you gas, it gives you blurting, it gives you ulcers, it gives you arthritis, it gives you gout. That's just acid.
all your teachers, time to teach a new way.
The Almighty, which is the manufacturer of this particular product and this particular plant, remember, this is not manufactured in any manufacturing company. This is a natural product put on the earth by the Almighty.
Very best you can.
You take the tea. This is another blood from the Zulu Black Aloe plant. We call it the Zulu tea. If you have any gas problems, and I ran it off to you, I could run it off again. The acid reflux, the gas, the blurting, the ulcers, the arthritis, the gout, all of those, any type of problem like that, the skin problems, you get the tea and you drink the tea every day. It tastes nice, it has no bitter taste, it is wonderful, and it takes all the acid out of your system.
The judgment day, won't you make them happy before
And last but not least,
wake up all you builders,
I told you about the acid.
new land.
I told you about the junk in your body.
If we all lend a hand,
Well, if you clean out your system, you get rid of the acid,
put it in on
you get rid of all the junk in your body, because all the undigested food, all the incrustation, the dyes, the fillers, the hormones, the pesticides, all these things that you're eating also, you get that out of the body. Now what do you do to close it out, to make your body nice and healthy? Well, the number one product that we have is called the Zulu Juice. The juice itself has all the vitamins, it has all the minerals, the lipids, the amino acids, the polysaccharides, all of that